710 ESPN Seattle presents Bob and Groz's One More Thing.
Powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
We have no fear, but we should, man, because these are four very difficult games. Very difficult games. Let's start with around the country, which is one of the highlighters. And man, we're both reading the New York papers about all the talk and chatter between the Jets and the Giants. Jets are a 2-point favorite. We know it's on the line. They're both hanging.
God, you can't figure either one of these teams out.
No.
I mean, you look at them, the defense of the Giants should be much better than they are, more consistent than they are, but their secondary is a question mark. Eli Manning is quietly having a great year, but then he's had brutal moments you saw last weekend. So
they stink at home, and even though they're the road team, they're playing at home. That's the weird thing about the Giants is they don't win at home.
But then the Jets aren't what you thought they'd be either. And
well,
Sanchez,
not last week for sure.
Sanchez is a good quarterback. He's not great. He makes plays here and there. He makes brutal mistakes.
All right, come on, man.
All right, I'm taking the Giants. I believe in Eli more than I believe in
Sanchez.
That's my whole rationale.
Damn you, rock star.
What's the spread again?
That's impeccable logic. I have to go with you. I agree. I think Eli's the edge. It's 2 points Jets, so it's basically almost even. They like the Jets a little bit, but I also think even though Eli's struggled at home, he's got all those fourth quarter drives. There's something about him, man. There's something very special about him, and he's won a Super Bowl. Sanchez hasn't, so we'll do it on that.
So it's Giants +2.
Right.
Okay.
All right. San Diego, Detroit. Obviously an important one for Seahawks fans. This is odd because it's starting at 4 o'clock in Detroit, so they won't know what's going on, what has happened. Detroit is a 2.5-point favorite.
I'm taking Detroit.
All right. Well,
taking Detroit. I like Matthew Stafford. I think he's very, very good. He another guy who's kind of quietly having a huge year out there. And Dominican's back for the second week in a row. Chargers are a team I can't figure out. I mean, they're just as likely to come out there and crush you as they are to come out there and just stink it up. I can't get a beat on that team at all. So I'm gonna take the Lions. They got a lot on the line.
If you're gonna be at all on the Dare to Dream Express, you got to go with the Chargers here. And I'll say this: as much as I wonder about them too, and North Turner and these ridiculous, terrible starts they always have, they're always playing good football with Phillip Rivers in December. I mean, they always finish strong, no matter what. They always seem to finish strong, and that was a big win for them last week. They obviously know they're still in the. No one's run away. It might be different if they're in a division where the team on top was 11-5, but they're still looking at winning the division. So
I hope I'm wrong.
I know you are. Let's go. I'll go Chargers. All right, my beloved Dallas Cowboys playing the Eagles. This one can impact the Seahawks in the scenario where there's the 5-way tie, so we'll throw that one in. Dallas at home is a 3.5-point underdog to an Eagle team that kicked the crap out of them earlier in the year.
And I think they've all heard their owner, Jerry Jones, talking about how scared he is, and they're probably going to use that as some form of motivation. I think there's a reason behind him saying that stuff other than fear. I'll buy into Tony Romo. I think he's going to get it done at home this time.
I think the Romo coaster.
I think it's going up. I will take the Cowboys getting points at home.
No, give them. They're giving 3.5 points.
Oh, giving 3. So I'll still take them. I'll still take them.
It amounts to half a point, really. You figure home field is worth 3 points. Or that's what they say.
Those are your boys.
There's a bad history with the Eagles, though. It goes back to Buddy Ryan and Jimmy Johnson, although they eventually got their revenge on them. There's just an unease about the Eagles as far as I'm concerned.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
I'm not going to be scared. The Cowboys have to win this game. They have to. They must. They have to. Although I think the degenerate gambler in me, what I'm trying to bestow on you, degenerate gambling, the degenerate gambler in me tells me that the half point is the tipping point in this one.
That's going to be crucial.
I think the Cowboys win it by a field goal, so I'm going to take the Eagles.
Okay. But you think the Cowboys will win?
I think they'll win by a field goal. I'm being that specific on the whole thing. Okay. If that doesn't happen, I'm a loser. All right, San Francisco, Seattle. The 49ers here in Seattle are a 3-point favorite.
Every time I pick them to win, they lose, and when I pick them to lose, they win. I pick them to lose against the Ravens, they won. I pick them to win against the Redskins, they lose.
Remember how good they've been on the road this year, man? I mean, Seahawks have been too, but the 49ers won 3 games in the Eastern Time Zone, did it early on in the year, won in tough places. I mean, they're awfully good.
I'm going to go with my trend and hoping that it continues.
All right.
So I'll pick the 49ers thinking, all right, that means the Seahawks will win. So I'll just do that.
Well, I'll See, hey, that sounds a little bit like a degenerate game right there. That's promising. I like the Seahawks. I like them to roll. I think they're playing better. I think San Francisco playing the Steelers, getting that incredible high that they got to short week is going to impact them a little bit. I think it's going to feel like the old days at the Clink. The Seahawks are big and physical and beat the tar out of you, and I think it's going to be an ugly defensive game. I can't see more than a couple touchdowns being scored.
I don't recall wanting you to be as right as I've wanted you to be right this time.
Let's hope I am.
Yeah.